All right, that's awesome. Welcome everybody to Come Inside. Hey, it's National Fudge. It's around the corner. Fudge is made. Oh, look at that. We're having a great time. We all want some chocolate, but you know, hey, I'm as sweet as you're gonna get. Welcome to Come Inside. Hey, while you're at it, please consider joining our Patreon. All this money goes to the show, and it helps us, you know, not have to work real jobs like the rest of you poor bastards who were, you know, found it in your heart to give us a little cash. You know, there's like benefits involved. Go check out our page on our website, and then you know, patreon.com/comeinside. Tonight's contestants, we've got Rebecca Kaplan, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Renovska and Jordan. Just to give you a little heads up here, Rebecca, she just got a car. Hi, how are you doing? I love Rebecca. You're my favorite hoarder in all of New York City.
Oh, thank you.
So, she's just 30 followers shy of a full 10. Actually, you're less than that now, aren't you? Aren't you really close? Like 5?
Yeah, if there are 5 people watching that want to go follow me on Twitter, that would be cool.
I got you.
Are you? Oh my gosh, thank you. I'll follow you back.
There you go. Come on, guys. I mean, let's throw her a bone, really. Seriously, because once you hit 10,000, that's when you automatically get verified. That's what I'm told. They automatically verify you at 10,000. I'm sitting at a whopping 650 followers, so I could use a big follow as well out there. Up next, we've got Jordan. Jordan says he has quite a few bones. Are we talking like actual skeletal, or are we talking like?
Yeah, I've never counted them, but I've heard there's quite a few up in this piece. So I'm excited that they're doing their job.
All right. Then we have Renovska, our favorite Risky.
Hello.
Sporting the finest background that 1970s Soviet technology had to offer, apparently. So you know how to operate a plane, a helicopter, a boat, and a car. You know, is this
not
all
a car?
No, but not a car. I'm sorry. Is this like part of your KGB training?
ADD training? Yeah.
Yes, your KGB training. ADD training is fine. It's all fine. Goodness gracious. All right, well, this show's already gone off the rail. I'm your host, Bob Jorgensen, although you wouldn't know it from listening to me. It's true, I wear a suit and tie when I'm doing comedy because I suffer from anxiety, and this keeps me from wanting to put a bullet in my head. So there you go. I'm doing comedy from what I call the murder room, which is basically my underground lair dungeon here. That's actually literally like, storage in a box spring, all that. This is where comedy goes to die. So, let's see here. Then tonight's musical guest, the wonderful Sketch 185, who I'm meeting for the first time tonight. Welcome. Welcome. It says here you cure salmon when you're bored. How long have you been a veterinarian?
A couple years, it just happened impulse in the middle of the night. I want to save salmon, and here we are.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, you're gonna do what, like a couple raps for us tonight, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah,
all right. You're original, right? Like you write your own stuff. This is all original because I'm like, comedians, we steal stuff from each other all the time. So
and that is all me.
Okay.
Like it's all me and my madness.
All right. All right. I expect Rebecca to sample from others. So let's see. We'll see how it goes tonight. Okay.
Bob, I just want to say how comfortable you sound talking about rap.
Thank you. I'm basically swamp trash from Nebraska, so I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, seriously, I'm so white, like, I have like people. I have like went to Denmark, okay, which is where my ancestors are from, and they told me that I should never dance. That's how white I am. Okay, like please stop. Anyway, tonight's the judge. Oh my gosh, Jared, he's back for more. He was here last week too. Apparently, I'm stuck with him now. So apparently, it's not even the real Jared. It's a clone who has been in the future, and the Jonas Brothers were right about everything.
That's true.
I'm going to admit I don't know who the Jonas Brothers are.
I would say that's a joke for the kids, but I don't know if the kids are listening to Jonas Brothers anymore.
I don't know. Never seen them. All right. Program for swift and final judgment. Considering the rate you talk, I doubt that's true.
Yes.
Good Lord. I'm going to dial you up a notch. All right. Okay, folks out there in chat land, play along, okay? We're actually keeping score tonight. You will be judged as well, all right? So, if you're good, if you're smart and you're funny, you might throw a couple points your way. Not to mention, we'll pick tonight's Freak in the Tweets. Some of your best answers from our what's happening category. So each person's gonna be eligible for up to 3 points based on your votes, guys. So play along. Jeez, that's so hard to ask. Okay. All right, we're on to our first game. This first game is called Stiff Diction. It's where we make up a nonsense word, and then you have to tell us what the definition is. And then, because we're all intelligent individuals, you have to use it in a sentence. Okay, are we all on the same page with this? All right, Rebecca, I want to go toss it to you first. The first word is Dalcore. For instance, our last week's winner, Flutums, who's an all-around nice guy who I just can't stand for other reasons. He says Dalcore is the bad luck dragon, as Falcor's asshole brother. I met Dalcore while camping in the woods, and all my food went bad. Then he just flew away. I almost starved to death. So there you go, Dalcore.
Dang.
Wait, am I supposed to define the word now? I feel like he just came up with the perfect definition.
Flutums is the master at this.
Yeah. Okay, I can't top that, but Dalcore is a fashion style, disseminated by people named Dalton. So normcore, like this isn't normcore. It's just like a hat with like a really cool visor. I saw this guy Dalton wearing it.
So it's like cottagecore if somebody named their kid Cottage. Is that kind of like what we're going with?
Is cottagecore a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
What does it mean?
I don't know, but apparently it's also a thing.
I would say after hearing your first answer, Rebecca, you're kind of cottagecore.
What does that mean? Is that an insult?
You know what?
it's like people who bake bread and like do.
Oh yes, I love baking bread.
Oh my god. Okay, well, so we're just like the weirdest roast ever. You know, it's like an Amish roast. It's like nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. Oh my god. Okay, Jordan, please. What is Dalcor?
Well, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be nearly as respectful as Rebecca, because when I read Dalcor, I was like, the easiest answer is going to be Falcor's evil brother. So I went with I was like, I have to think beyond the never-ending story reference, and I think that Dalcor is the medical term for cum gutters, if you're all familiar with those. On like a really ripped dude, the two lines going that like trail down to the groin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's like Hugh Jackman's physique. Yeah, he's got some hot Dalcor. Hugh Jackman's physique has continued to become more defined and impressive with each appearance as Wolverine. With his final outing as Logan, he won GQ as Dalcor Dude of the Decade.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, I can't believe that I was more familiar with cottagecore than I was cum gutters.
Yeah, that's right up your alley too.
Yeah, yeah. Who knew? Can I get implants for that? Is that like a thing? Can I get that chiseled in? I need about 7 hours of liposuction. Oh my god. Okay, well, that was also a thing that happened. Please, Ranowska, can you possibly save this category? What is Dalcor?
Actually, no, I'm going to take it in completely different direction. Dalcor, in Russian, actually, that's why it's a little different, is a chemical composition of several metals, which indicates that you have been using drugs and alcohol the right way. Example, the autopsy of a deceased driver has revealed remnants of Dalcor. The court has ruled the car accident as a homicide committed by the tree. The tree will be serving life in prison with no possibility of parole.
Wow. It's very bleak. It's really holy moly. Okay. Jared.
Wow, this was a wild round.
Comedy show. Wild. Uplifting comedy show, Jared.
Jordan, you're gonna take it with the cum gutters, got a Hugh Jackman reference in there in the cum gutters. And Rebecca and Ranowska, you're both getting 2 for mentioning Dalton, bringing Dalton's name back into the limelight. Let's hear it for that dude. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure he lives in Florida. And Ranowska, drugs the right way. We always want a marker of that. We always want to know how to do it.
Right.
So that's great. Love it.
Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic. That was great. All right. Let's see here. So, what do we got going on next? Oh, that's for the audience to decide, right? That's for the audience, right? Never mind. Shit. Sorry. Stiff diction number 2. Oh, yeah, this is a great one. Schurfter. This might be my favorite word of the week. Schurfter. Ranowski, you already have that. You're going to repeat the same damn thing. We're going to come up with a new one.
No, I have a new one.
Okay. Oh, good. Go ahead. Start us off. What is Schurfter?
Okay, Schurfter is actually synonymous with shyster. For example, Boris was such a Schurfter, he told Svetlana he was a top-paid lawyer. When she arrived at his place for dinner, this guy didn't have a bed frame or a dinner table. They ended up together anyway, because Svetlana was a Schurfter too. She told him she was a doctor. So they found a common Schurfterial ground, if you know what I mean.
Does he need a bed frame? I got one back here. Were you thinking of me when you wrote that?
Don't be a Schurfter.
Okay. All right. Longer than your one on Twitter there. That's great. Jordan, please define Schurfter.
So Schurfter actually has come into popularity recently because of Mayor of Easttown. It's a Pennsylvania colloquialism that is a compound word of sure if they are. So somebody might say, they asked her, are you gonna head to the store? She said, sure, if they're still open. That's the best I got for that.
No, that's fine. Thanks for joining, Rebecca. I know you're having a great time. I can tell. You just overflowing with emotion tonight. Please give us a definition for Schurfter.
Are you roasting my passiveness? So good. So Schurfter is a noise that boys emit when they're asking out a girl named Sherry if they're kind of anxious. As in, hey Schurfter, do you wanna, I don't know, go to the, maybe, never mind.
That's great. I've actually been there. I've done that. Wasn't sure what the girl's name was, actually. Never articulated any vowels. It was just a bunch of consonants. They thought I was having a seizure. Okay. How many points do we get for Schurfter, guys?
Wow. Renovska, I'm giving you a 1. Shyster's perfect already. Jordan, you're getting 2 points because it's actually usable. I think you got the real definition, so that's why marked down a little bit. It's too usable. It's too real. And Rebecca, you're pulling away with 3 because I've been there. I have said Schurfter many a time. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. So we got one more word left. We'll just wait for Jesse to, catch up. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. This one is a mouthful. Pity ovary. German for sauerkraut, according to the one viewer. Pity ovary. Renovska, what is pity ovary? I'm almost afraid to ask you.
Pity ovary is a Russian funeral party for a clinically disabled woman's ovaries. Pity ovary. Get it? Example. Hey, Olga, are you going to Masha's pity ovary on Saturday? Oh, no, I didn't know she finally got the diagnosis. Oh, yeah, her womb got sour. They cut it out. Anyway, what cake should I bring?
Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow. Oh, God. This is just like, the first thing that made The Handmaid's Tale actually look like it was a positive documentary. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
God. Wow, it's haunting. Okay.
Actually, I'm having my pity ovary very soon, guys. You're all invited.
What cake should I bring?
More of a casserole event, I think. Jordan. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you can't go any darker than that, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I won't. But I am wondering what kind of cake I should bring to a pity ovary. What I have is that pity ovary, I went phonetic with it, kind of like you did. It is the phantom reproductive organ a man's body develops during a sympathetic pregnancy. So while Catherine was bearing the child in their marriage, her husband gained an incredible amount of weight due to the sympathetic pregnancy, as a completely empathetic ovum was produced in his pity ovaries.
So, if that's the case, then I've been sympathy pregnant, just alone by myself for like the last 30 years, just gaining weight, spelling things wrong. That's fantastic. Hate science. Rebecca, you are up next. Pity ovary, please.
Well, again, I'm not gonna beat what's already been said, but I think pity ovary is the name for the emotion when you're like, PMSing and you feel really sorry for yourself and you just want to blame it on an organ because you can't, because you're a modern person and you like can't, you have to like separate the biological thing from like your internal feelings. So in a sentence, the I can't decide if I really want to kill my boyfriend or if it's just a pity ovary just acting up again.
It's awesome. So if I got somebody pregnant with that, be like, would I need to do like an apology ovary? I actually need to apologize to the ovaries. I'm so sorry that I ruined you. Said that to many women in my life. So sorry I ruined you.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Jared, please. Why is it called Points of Fudge? Is that like Fountains of Wayne? Anybody remember that band? Okay. Okay, that's just weird. Right. Points of Fudge is creeping me out. Please, Jared, more some points.
Let's put the rest of the game away and just talk about Fountains of Wayne for the next hour.
We'll have all right. Oh, so you all that round got 2s. That was a pretty good round. I enjoyed it. Renovska, you popped up for a bonus point for dead old ladies and the dialogue that went with it. Jordan, you got an extra point in the chat for using the word ovum, and Bob, you just got a point for referencing Fountains of Wayne. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I'll make more obscure, non-comedy related references.
There we go. There you are, right at the bottom.
Yeah, well, pretty difficult. Okay. Well, hey, that was Stiff Diction, everyone. Wow, what a rollicking good time, huh? We all survived it. We all came out stronger. All right.
Was late. What did she miss? I think we have to restart everyone.
That means that we have bonus points to score this time from our audience. Audience members, please. Is it Renovska? Is it Jordan? Or is it Rebecca who deserves your love for Stiff Diction? Or, hey, like Fountains of Wayne, vote for me. What do I care? I could get a mug out of this. Who's got Stiff Diction? What?
Can I get some points for eating the fudge?
Eating fudge. Did you bring enough to share?
Thank you.
Normally, you have to subscribe to her OnlyFans for that. So this is bonus content, people.
Yes, exactly.
Bonus
called
fudge.
Only Fudge, where she just eats fudge on channel.
I usually charge for this.
All right, so the votes are coming in. Let's play some music, damn it. Sketch 185 tonight. Sketch, it's good to meet you.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the damn show.
It's a pleasure. What's up?
All right. What are you going to do for us? Take it away so people don't have to listen to me talking more.
All right, what I'm going to do is say a whole lot of words very quickly. All right?
All right.
It'll make sense when you hear it. So there's a very long intro to the song. Bob, can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to work on my hair until it's time for me to rap and drink this canned coffee. All right. All right.
All right.
I'd like to say thank y'all for having me on. This is how you make an afro look even more afro. It's literally a sponge. All right, let's see. All right, well, what's up? House with mother titty, twist the simple picture, triple tongue with the blade, spark the combo. This is my acknowledgement of the box I hover over, hanging from a pretty heartbeat, slipping past the spotlight like it's partially taught by the RT backlash that backlashes. I'm hard to confuse the music. Imagine I need to think moving forward towards you. And the dark to spark and everything, but everything moves in satisfying your goals. Dip it in gold, sell it to the poor until they think it's Jesus. A lot of people can't believe it. Now breathe it. Imagine a savage dragon laughing at the onslaught of a little planet whose handles across pump trust fund, prize of the brawl of love tapping, seafoam pigeonhole butterfly, knife with the flesh, ripper scar, knuckles, chuckling, the advancing. There is no modern romances that is a mannequin. People with spiders, puppets, afraid to gauge, having a heart struck, cards ready to escape with battling. Subtitles survive the bleeding, so we'll leave the guillotine basket for dreaming American. Cut a white cheek in front of his marriage under the embarrassment. Not preaching to the Autobot transform into a carrier for the heat and try to be cool with a John Henry without the machine, cheese, and legal election. Saving the watch to the fade as the skies eating me. Failed to do the garage rock shit. So they say shit at the graph. They found a more important racist fist to the sun. Amplifying this graphic is that Juneteenth to a hipster. See, pouring the fatty pack when it's millennial dirt that it racist mother's nash, brag about like a gag, ups under the security, force, splash, and passion, fashion, be fashion, to have hard with a fine purity. These are my wedding vows to death, repeated to my lifeless pounds of flesh, uploaded by chicken wire. Over towns, drowned in ambient south of stress, love loving around about to projects, collect the ground surrounding lesser mounds, pronounce mounds, mounds, out loud, with my mouth, on mounds, on track, anti-hero. Build my house under the smiles of frowns are wrecked, the solid disappointment, artistry profound, even when alcohol clouds are set, televised reality. Whole faces crying, match me back with a shroud for text. If the crowd's abounding with clowns and us, it's all a game of face, more hounds and sex. Planet Dirt, 7 billion, underdog, 7 billion. Preacher better grow through. Wardrobe sound effects, bike and fuel to the radio. All the kings is lost and drowned in debt. The death of perception for various fuel. Beautiful, bleeding, sprouted, stretch, ground of breath. But if cloud success, allows the best, but allows the ground fresh, little regardless. So run for the mouths and backs and have a rest. And a life with hands around the neck. Probably perhaps, but I stayed in trance, but a swamp song that sounds like trance. Yeah. Thank you.
Give it up. Give it up for Sketch. That was awesome. I am way out of my element. I can tell you that right now.
I'll say that was Dalcor.
Thank you.
Sketchboard, what that was. So
Agreed.
On the bad look track. Never possible.
I'm assuming the 185 is basically how fast you talk. Is it like 185 words a minute?
That and my birthday. Both. It intersects. It's on the big diagonal.
You know, fine. Like my version better. It's fine. It's fine.
Very impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Very impressed. Where we stand points-wise right now. Okay, so Jordan is in the lead with 7. Renofsky and Rebecca are tied. Oh, I'm sorry, at 7. Jordan's in the lead with 8. I can read numbers. It's fine. Sketch 25 somehow pulled ahead of me. What the hell? 3 points. I talk fast for a living too. Damn it. Okay, but I'm still on the board with 1. At least Floodham's ain't on there this time. All right, the night's young, I guess. Moving on, I suppose. We got our next game coming up, and this one is this is a stumper, people. This one is probably the most difficult game ever. It's called Idiometry. All right, this implies that you have read anything ever. And so what we're going to do, the way it works is we're going to give you sort of like a fairly common phrase. You have to rewrite the phrase. So if we get an example up there, Jesse, is that possible? Did I skip something? All right. So for instance, idiom number 1, do as I say, not as I do. Your job is to change that around into a more modern, hopefully funny version of an idiom. All right, so Renofsky, please take it away.
Do as I say, not as I do. Don't shit in the fudge just because I did.
Okay. You're the one eating it. That's all I'm going to say on that. You know,
Good one.
you still double dipped. So, Jordan, idiom number 1, do as they say, not as they do. What does it mean?
1, this feels like, Renofsky, that you might be preluding to some future events in this competition. But I have a theme for most of mine. You know, I like to consider myself much younger than I am. I'm a millennial who identifies as a Zoomer. So my do as I say, not as I do is repost my Insta, stay clear of my Finsta.
Okay. All right. I don't. So,
Bob, I wouldn't imagine that you would know what a Finstagram is.
Yeah, I have no idea what Finsta. That sounds like fisting to me. So is that like a porn thing? No.
It's like your private, the one that you don't let other people see. It's for your personal stuff.
Like 5 Instagram accounts. Is that what that is?
Yeah, doesn't everybody have like 5 or 6 Instagram accounts?
Sure. Okay. Rebecca, I'm sure you don't post anything on Instagram.
I don't have a Finsta.
There you go.
But
What do you got for Radium?
if I reach 10,000 followers on Twitter by the end of this episode, I'll post a compromising picture.
Can it be of me? I've got them.
Yeah. My idiom is do as I say, not as you want to do. This is late stage capitalism, and I'm Jeff Bezos. Now pee in your diaper and get back to work, you slave.
Okay, well that hit a little too close to home. Okay, all right. It's kind of like doing this show, really. You just described me as host right there. Wearing Depends right now. All right, let's move on to the next idiom while we still have a show. Oh, points. Gee, many Christmas points. You guys need points.
Gosh.
All right, well, so Jared, these people deserve some validation, I guess.
Yeah. I like fudge. I don't like to think about shit in it. So Renosco, you're pulling away with the 2.
Oh man.
Jordan, I think Finsta is 2019, so also a 2. And Rebecca, you did what this comedy show is meant to do, which is depress us and remind us about Jeff Bezos. So you pulled away with a 3. So
Dude.
Wow.
Well, we went to a dark place to dark fudge. That's what people are saying in the chat. Why we should be muting the people in the chat. They're all vagabonds, derelicts, every single one of them.
Rapscallions.
Rapscallions. Okay. There you go. So apparently now we can move on to the next idiom. All right. Now this is hit the sack. Okay. Or let's go. Let's. I can't even say let's hit the sack. What's your idiom? Jesus Christ.
Hit the sack. I'm getting a little tired. I think I'm gonna go punch the ball bag.
Okay. Short, sweet. That's great. Love it. Jordan, you're up next.
Like I said, mine have a theme. I am nothing without my iPhone. I'm currently streaming from my iPhone, and so I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm going to activate night mode.
Okay. All right. Rebecca, please.
Hit the sack. Daddy's paying the big bucks, and he loves CBT.
Okay.
Don't Google that if you don't already know what it means.
Yeah, I've had to Google like most of the show already.
We're corrupting Bob.
Jesse is just mocking me on my private line here. You just because I'm so old compared to you guys. It's not even funny. All right. So Jared, what did they score for this one?
So the punching the ball bag and the CBT tied with 2s. If you know, you know. And Jordan, you got a 3. Activate night mode. Clever. My judgment is swift and final.
Okay. All right. No, it's not Central Daylight Time. Ishikidioto out there in Chatland. Is it Central Daylight Time? No, I understand what that is. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see here. So number 3, barking at the wrong tree. How are you going to restructure this one, Renovska? You're doing so great so far.
Barking up the wrong tree. Smacking a dead cat.
So somehow that became like a euphemism. It went from an idiom to a euphemism. Okay. Speaking of smacking a dead cat, Jordan.
I think I am the dead cat of this competition because I'm staying in the same theme for all of these. If you're barking up the wrong tree, you're adding at the wrong handle. You're DMing the wrong fucking account, baby.
Okay. All right. Well,
You added the Finsta. You needed to add the main.
yeah. You're hacking my Finsta now. Rebecca didn't get to go yet, so we're gonna let her. We're gonna let her go. I mean, I realize, Jesse, that you have a special place in your heart for Rebecca, but she still has to play the goddamn game like everyone else.
It's okay. I'll just accept the 3 points.
God.
No, I don't. Okay. My idiom is, in light of DC's recent revelations about Batman and certain acts that he won't perform, you're making love to the wrong superhero.
There you go. There you go. Yep. So here's my whole take on that. What if Batman just prefers Batwang? Has anybody ever given that a thought yet? Maybe that's why he doesn't.
I know that CBT can't be explained, but what is this? He won't like suck a dick? What is going on?
So, no. The whole thing is, okay. There's a cartoon called what's her name? The cartoon character.
Catwoman.
No, the Joker's sidekick. What's her name? Harley Quinn. Okay.
Harley Quinn,
There's a show, an animated show on HBO Max. It's very filthy. It's kind of like Family Guy meets Super DC Universe. There was a scene in there where they implied that Batman went down on Catwoman, and they cut it out saying heroes don't do that. So heroes.
He's like Uncle Junior from The Sopranos.
Superheroes don't eat pussy. That's what they're basically saying.
Terrible.
Twitter had fun with it, as you might imagine. And here we are, modern discourse. Yeah, I think Batman does everything.
Yeah, I'll say that superheroes, they fucking pleasure their partners.
Okay.
We'll have a debate after the show, but
yeah. So Batman, he's not scoring, but Jared, you are.
Yes. Choose across the board. That was a decent round. But I expect you to bring your A game for the pictures. My judgment will be swift and final.
I really thought the Batman reference was going to score more points. But, hey, it's not up to me. I don't get to say. The audience does, though. So it's time to vote. Who's the idiom master out there? Type their name in the chat. And this voting round, according to this, is sponsored by... Do we have a sponsor? I wasn't aware we were getting paid for this.
Fudge. We're sponsored by Fudge.
It's great, yeah. Sponsored by Jimmy John's brand fudge, where if you need fudge under 5 minutes, it's freaky fast fudge to your face.
Freaky Fudge.
That's what that is. That's great. All right, so the votes are rolling in. Fantastic. Okay, so while these people are, pretending like they're playing along, we're going to go back to Sketch 185, who's going to blow us away with more lyrical craziness. Sketch, toss that to you.
All right, it's slightly less fast, still pretty fast. I'm lying. The name of the song is Spirit. Every verse gets more difficult to do. It usually almost kills me on stage. But I'm sitting on the couch, so maybe it's easy. I'm gonna boost bad and see past. Shouldn't be signs, heat hands, applying the purple sand, making green glass, that's why. Play upon words, verbs, actions, spotlights, confident, stage of war, play rights. Won't mark right when all that's left looks right. Oh, who's up into politics and looking life's right like a bat? The pop, college, and apocalypse, the zombies. Don't bother. It's heavy, it's heavy to the time as breath. Under the last gas, there's no father. My figure of speech is old drunk black racist that hates kids, snobby bitches and little motherfuckers that say shit. Fuck the gap, believe the matrix. Images of your scrimmage helping to pump it over your shoes, having dirty laces, we don't share common bonds. That's supposed to be for Ramadan. Coaches and college shots. Told me it's almost not fair. Divine comedy like not slander the rare planet, Olympus, Mars, for the sports, and not with me. Planet Dirt, Earth. It's almost not fair. It's almost not fair. It's almost not fair. It's almost like rapping is my hobby, rapping is my hobby, like rapping is my hobby, rapping is my hobby, like rapping is, all right, second verse, a little more difficult. Other hand up, Mona Lisa skirt that stands that seems to burst when it's standing, don't seem to work. I'm master of the things of dirt, I'm master of the weakest words. I damage in a piece of earth. I'm managed to receive the first, till you manage to see my vision. So when advance, I'll be the ones who advance and be concerned to advance on the thing to work. Land sees the world, mechanical movement. Gotta be human to prove the race by consuming the stupid, suitable takes straight jacket, and hand in the hand is into a beautiful place. There's a name for Lizard Cool, tomorrow kicks hardly anything you say. One residing, Test Trick, Darby's one of the Wu-Tang family tree. We don't share common bonds, that's how I can go ride the swap right now. Screaming as an LL tattoo of cannabis, sleeping, meaning black. Meaning Jesus to the Pope and the Queen at the same moment. Our first black president converts to Islam and Masonic meeting. All right, deep breath. This ain't your average Bruce Lee mention was fatal. This is what pencil, this is what happened. This is human for the country. This is the mind of dread and legend. Don't cross the rubber, get slaughtered with the chief and chief counters around me. Condor, 52 big fish in the dorsal. Being fish of the complimentary. Coated, dust, clouds. Closer, closer, seeing people go hip. Horse with frame bridge, slave changes, you find it full of pain like, goddamn it. Have you ever sat and stared at the hollow moon? Maybe the space of New Jack come around, look at the A section. Professor ignored the new black, hold the hands of the white girl. Figure out how to cross the posse between the bomb terms of words. Rearranging the crack, having the abstract table. Making black kids conscious? No. If so, narwhals, unicorns, from a vacation, man, X is a Japanese Muslim, so still a cannibal, robotic. Because your animal flame looks extra, same as it. Brain is a blessing for the dark skin extraterrestrials. Hiding behind the sun. And some of those words didn't rhyme. So excuse me while I could tattoo my knuckles with the words condescending. Excuse me. It's been about a year since I've done that. But yeah. Thank you. I'm done.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So how much of that is just stream of consciousness? Seriously.
The funny part is like it's a giant tongue-in-cheek joke. But I say it so fast you don't really get it unless you hear it all the way. It's just me being a crotchety old man for 3 minutes straight.
Well, I'm actually a crotchety old man, so that's probably why I understood most of it.
Yeah, I appreciate
relating to you on a fundamental crotchety level.
Solidarity for the curmudgeons. I'm here for that.
Can't spell curmudgeon without me. That's what I say.
I like that.
Anyway, yeah. So get off my lawn. All right, it's time now for my favorite part of the show. This is Sappenin'. Sappenin', people. All right, this is where we came up with a very clever photo that's based on our theme for the week, and then you have to come up with a caption for it. So tell us what's happening. All right, it's very simple. Okay, so for instance, you take this little picture right here. I would say something along the lines of, hey, Mom was right. The brown ones are bigger. Okay. Renosca, you're up.
Okay. The lady on the left says, oh, wow, look, here's that big blood candy that Sarah got for her mother. Isn't it fabulous? Look at the curve.
Okay, thanks. I wonder why they're wearing trench coats. Why are you wearing trench coats? Are they shoplifting?
Because they're going to steal the candy.
Yeah. Check your pockets. Okay, Jordan, what's going on? What's happening?
Okay. So it looks like these two women are saying to each other, you know, I worked here 16 years ago. It was my very first job. Oh, wow, you must have so many special memories from here. And the blonde one says, yeah, on my last day, I tried to see how many of these twisty long ones I could fit up my beehole.
Oh, Lordy. All right. Well, put that in your everlasting gobstopper. Okay.
They're all going to be like that, by the way.
Hey, it's your show. It's not mine. It's not my show. It's not like I'm hosting. Rebecca, what's happening?
First, I'd like to say that as an adult woman who really enjoys lollipops, I resent the idea that there's anything at all dirty about lollipops or about one's enjoyment of them. Okay, my I think in this picture they're saying, I think mom was right. The really big ones look really tempting, but they taste way less satisfying, and they're just hard to fit in your mouth. Give me a Tootsie Pop with a nice, rich chocolate center any old day.
Well, thank God for not making it dirty. Thanks for classing it up, Rebecca. Thank you. I think the rest of us should all maybe take that to heart. Don't you think? Okay.
Yes.
Oh Lordy. Okay, this is so saccharine sweet. Jared, how'd they do?
All right. Rena, I got you a 1.
No.
Jordan, I got you a 2, and Rebecca, I got you a 2. I want you to bring your A game. These were okay, but I know you can do better. I hurt you because I love you, right? That's the saying in the candy store, especially.
Mine aren't going to be any better. I just want.
Way to set the bar low. That's great. Oh man. Okay, so Jared, hey. Oh, look at that! Look, you can see my little entry up there too. Jared, which one of these from our illustrious Twitter family caught your eye?
I enjoyed Matt 3 Lefts. I'm serious, Meryl. The Candyman can. I mean, he really can. I don't know what he can, but I love the energy there.
It's almost like they've had a lot of sugar going through the system.
A little sugar rush, yeah.
All right, well, Mr. 3 Lefts, that means that you're a candidate for tonight's Freak in the Tweets. So here is entry number 2. Okay, Roska, what's happening?
Okay, the lady, the second from the left, is talking to the guy on the right. And she says, Frank, I think it was such a good idea to put meth in candy for these kids to keep coming back. I saw this kid coming back with no teeth. His parents probably thought it was too much candy.
All right. Okay, Jordan, take it away.
So I think this is really good because I viewed them in the opposite order that you're presenting them. So this is going to be kind of like a Christopher Nolan memento experience for my answers. What I have here is, your candy shop is our favorite in town, and we love that you support the community by hiring local young kids for the summer. Those 2 boys seem to be having a lot of fun back there. This fudge is so delicious. Nutty and creamy.
Wow, I think I said earlier, around the corner fudge is made, and you took it and worked it into a sketch.
Next level.
Fantastic. All right, Rebecca, please, what's happening?
Wow, Mom, you were right. If we reach our hand way deep into this hole, there is a magical universe on the other side that's full of candy. I got my hand on a nice big juicy gumdrop. I can't wait to pull it out and eat it.
Wow. It's like being John Malkovich. It's like an adaptation of that if John Malkovich was a chocolate Easter bunny. There you go. It's great. This is very meta. That's what that is. Yeah. Hey, the audience is asking if we have more poop jokes. Hey, wait, we have more poop jokes. Fantastic. Oh, happy birthday, Ish Kyoto.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that on the other side of the universe, there is an Easter bunny that just poops chocolate eggs.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
Rebecca, that woman's face in the middle tells your entire story. It's so good what you found in her face.
Thank you.
Truly.
All right. Can we please pass judgment on them?
Swiftly and finally, yes. The I've seen Breaking Bad. I know that meth selling is a viable business option, so that gets 2 points. I love that they support small business, Jordan. That gets 2 points. That's excellent. And the magic candy hole that you can reach your hand in and grab gumdrops, just all up in there, that's gonna pop up to 3. That's no innuendos in there at all.
I reached my hand into a magic candy hole and ended up with a pity ovary. So, okay. So we'll call the tie-in joke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Oh, hey, look at this hilarious guy up there who says, "It's simple. You pay us what you owe us, or we crush your little malted milk balls." Jared, tell me that one was your favorite.
Yes. I cannot lie. I am George Washington.
All right, which one are you picking?
I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah.
Oh,
We're tying it back to CBT, so that's excellent. Another tie-in joke.
Well, there you go. Malted milk balls, in my opinion, are the worst candy in the world. So there you go. Let's see. All right, and then
the
finally,
chat's going wild. Oh no, they've turned against you, Bob.
they're terrible. Satan's kidney stones. Don't get me started on malted milk balls. Yes, Bob hates Whoppers. I'm a truthful guy. Stop lying. There you go. Such a dad joke. God damn. All right. We got one final picture here to caption. I would like to point out that a fudge company started following me after I captioned this photo. I don't know why.
Me too.
Yeah, that's messed up. But
Yeah, what the hell?
you know, now I got it in. Okay. So, Renovska, let's caption this, please. Oh God, what's happening?
Okay. So the man on the left, he says, "Oh man, I have 2 masters in political science and doctorate in philosophy. I can't believe I have to clean up poop in the hospital for below minimum wage. I'm a fucking fudge packer, Kyle." And then the guy on the right says, "Oh God, David, I'm sick of hearing about your sex life. I've got my own problems."
Wow, man, not exactly Grey's Anatomy, is it? That's rough. It's a rough gig. Okay, Jordan, can you top that? Can you what do you got going on underneath that wig of
Well,
yours?
I don't know if everybody's realized, but I've been building an entire narrative with these pictures. And so these are the 2 young local students who've been hired for the summer. The one closest to us is saying, "You know, John, because it's our last day, I think it might be funny to come in the fudge." And then the other one is saying, "It's funny that on your last day, you still think this is fudge."
Wow. Is anyone else bothered by how pale and like clean shaven they are?
They're the whitest boys that have ever made fudge.
I'm super white, but this is like, Aryan fudge going on. Okay. There's a thing like some Nazi confectionery place. That's
Oh
weird.
my God.
Little swastika cookies. That's messed up. All right, you skipped Rebecca again, Jesse. For fuck's sake.
It's okay. Well, Justin and I will have a word later.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Okay, so the people in the photo are saying, "Hey Bob, yeah Fred, really like fudge. Yeah Fred. Hey Bob, yeah Fred. You think we should have murdered that kid and buried his body in the fudge and served him to all the customers? Yeah, it's okay. He made a dirty comment about fudge. He deserved what was coming to him. Fudge is pure and mighty, like the Lord."
Wow. Okay. And Jeffrey Dahmer gave them a piece of fudge and said, "This is my body." That's where we ended up with that. That's great.
Yeah, this is my body.
Andrew Flood. Swasta cookies. Damn it, Floodham, that was pretty good. Swasta cookies. Okay. Anyway, we have more points of fudge to give out.
Yeah.
Jared, you saw you heard what was happening.
Yeah, the compelling murder narrative gets the 3. Rena and Jordan, you both get 2s, but Jordan, you crafted this whole interconnected universe, and I'm expecting to see it on, the silver screen, as the folks say. So that gets you an extra point there.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jared, on tricking us all into reading the screenplay that no one else would give you the time of day for. That's great.
Adventures in candy sitting.
Oh, man. All right. Okay, so what was the name of your screenplay, Jordan? It's called Fudge Pirates. It's about time-traveling pirates.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid the word packer through most of my answers, just because I think it's derogative. But I think I'll take you to the candy shop or something, and we'll get 50 Cent to make the soundtrack.
It's just a candy shop out in Bay. That's all it is, right? So
Green Bay, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, represent.
Hello, Wisconsin.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, yeah, we went off the rails. All right. So we've got a bunch of tweets up here. I'm going to pick one of them, for Christ's sakes. Come on.
Yeah, so I had seen these before, and this is where the Batman discourse happened. So that's musings. Did you hear? Some rich assholes said superheroes can't be cunning linguists. What do they have against language? It's very, very clever. Enjoying it.
All right, there you go. Musings, one of my favorite people in the world. Loyal viewer. Congratulations, you're also a finalist. All right, so that brings us to the next thing. It's time to vote. Audience members. And I'm not saying, that you should be biased or anything, but, I could use some love in the voting department here. I'm doing all the heavy lifting, I would say, on this. Okay. All right. So, who had the most sap and sap? I don't know what that means. This voting round is not sponsored by anyone, so we're gonna skip it. Maybe we should have worked harder to get sponsors. Think about that, guys. You could sponsor us on Patreon. How about that? There you go. Then we'll be sponsored by you, and we'll give you a little shout out. Look at that wonderful, true rendition of me, not doctored at all. Who's going to be today's freak in the tweets, Jared?
That will be musings. That final one pushed it over the top. Straw that broke the back in half, as the kids say. I'm up to date with the kid lingo. I got an upgrade in this clone, so I'm up to date with the, I say all the right words.
You got the Finsta 2.0 upgrade?
Oh, yes.
It's great. Feel good for you. That's fantastic. You gotta stop abusing these clones when they're offline. All right, so let's name a winner, shall we? What do we got going here for a final tally?
Are all the votes in?
I don't know. Looks like it, maybe.
Let's see.
Where are we at? Sweet Jesus. Bless you.
Thank you. Can you get some points for that?
Did you guys do points? Oh. Okay, well.
Yeah, it looks like Rebecca got it in the votes, right?
Yeah, if you tally everything up. All right, so it looks like Rebecca's got 25 heading out there. Jordan, 21. Jordan, 22. Ronald's got 21. Sketch gets 3. Musing's got 3, and I came in with 2.
It's all true and all final.
Bob, that's pathetic. Get the fuck out of here.
That Thank God. Thank God. After this, I just go back to drinking.
Hell yeah.
All right, hey, we need validation from strangers. So look at all these wonderful little Twitter handles and Instagram handles, usernames. I don't know, whatever you call it. I don't really do the Instagram, and I barely do the tweet apparently. But hey, Rebecca Kaplan, let's talk about you, shall we? So what do you got coming up?
I'm doing a live show in 2 weeks in Greenwich Village. Jesse is very talented, and he made that little logo graphic thing. So yeah, come check it out. You're around, and you can use code LAFS all caps for 50% off.
There you go. Fantastic. I wish Jesse put as much effort into this show as he did into your little slide there. It's fantastic. So glad that Jesse had the free time for that.
What are you talking about? Jesse spends so much time on
Nice. Nice.
I'm just busting balls for that.
Bob's
great.
gonna get murdered in the murder.
Everybody
house.
take a minute to thank Jesse for making such nice graphics.
All right, let's keep the show going.
All right, Jordan has the podcast. What's going on?
Yeah, I do a lot of things, but just find me at my Instagram, Brutal Kind. I currently am playing in a live play D&D podcast where I play a character who's much stronger and smarter than I am, and it's fun if you like that kind of thing. But also, Jesse does all of our graphic design. He runs our Instagram. We're starting a Twitch, and he said he's fully available, has no restrictions.
It's another guy named Jesse. Yeah, literally.
But yeah, follow me and check it out if you like D&D.
Apparently, Jesse has a whole finsta of side hustles going on. At least 5. All right. Jordan, that's right up my fucking alley, so I'm going to totally check that out, man. Renovska, what do you got going on?
Here you are. You're looking at it. I have a fake news comedy show. It's a comedy stand-up about news, fake news, real news, and personal news. It's at Greenwich Village Comedy Club every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m.
Fantastic. I hear great things about this show, too. So you guys, that's been really successful for you guys, so I'm glad. That makes me very happy.
I've been going to their inside show for the last year and a half, too. They've been doing it. COVID restrictions be damned.
Yeah. Awesome. So glad I'm safe here in Nebraska. Hey, Sketch.
Yo,
Tell us what you got going on, man.
let's see. I dropped a song on my birthday in January called Perfect. I'm in a group called War Church. It's me on the raps and a long tape dispenser on the beat. And I'm working on an album with a producer, Jeff Markey, called Royal Ski Mask. Be out later this year. Heavy, goofy, a whole lot of words. A little bit of interpretive dance too. It's gonna be fun.
Now, can you repeat all of that, but only 3 times faster?
Fun. I just finished my coffee. Come on.
Awesome. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. Oh, man, I can't believe you guys put up with me for a whole hour. Whew. Hey, I think that's our show, guys. We survived another week. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thanks, everyone, for having me. Thank you, Jesse, for all the work that you do.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
We're out.